Shemu'ėl Aleph, 1 Samuel, chapter 2. And Hannah prayed and said, My heart rejoices in Yah, my horn has been high in Yah. My mouth is opened wide over my enemies, for I have rejoiced in your deliverance. There is no one set apart like Yah, for there is no one besides you, and there is no rock like our Elohim. Do not multiply words so proudly. Let no arrogance come from your mouth, for Yah is an El of knowledge, and by him deeds are weighed. Bows of the mighty are broken, and those who stumble shall be girded with strength. The satisfied have hired themselves out for bread, and the hungry have ceased. Even the barren has borne 7, and she who has many children pines away. Yah puts to death and makes alive. He brings down to Sheol and raises up. Yah makes poor and makes rich. He brings low and lifts up. He raises the poor from the dust. He lifts the needy from the dunghill to sit with princes and make them inherit a throne of esteem. For the supports of the earth belong to Yah, and he has set the world upon them. He guards the feet of his lovingly committed ones, but the wrong are silent in darkness, for man does not become mighty by power. Those who oppose Yah are shattered from the heavens. He thunders against them. Yah judges the ends of the earth and gives strength to his sovereign and exalts the horn of his anointed. And Elkanah went to his house at Ramah, but the youth served Yah before Eli the priest. And the sons of Eli were sons of Belial. They did not know Yah. And the ruling of the priests with the people was that when any man slaughtered a slaughtering, the priest's servant shall come with a 3-pronged flesh hook in his hand while the meat was cooking, and shall strike it into the basin or kettle or cauldron or pot. And the priest would take for himself all that the flesh hook brought up. Thus they did in Shiloh to all Yisrael who came there. Also, before they burned the fat, the priest's servant would come and say to the man who slaughtered, Give meat for roasting to the priest, for he does not accept cooked meat from you, but raw. And if the man said to him, Let the fat be burned up first, then take as much as your being desires, he would then answer him, No, but give it to me now, and if not, I shall take it by strength. And the sin of the young men was very great before Yah, for the men despised the offering of Yah. But Shemu'eel was attending before Yah, a youth, wearing a linen shoulder garment, and his mother would make him a little robe and bring it to him year by year when she came up with her husband to slaughter the yearly slaughtering. And Eli blessed Elkanah and his wife and said, Yah give you offspring from this woman for the one she prayed for and gave to Yah. Then they would go to their own home. And Yah visited Hannah, so that she conceived and bore 3 sons and 2 daughters, while the young Shemu'eel grew before Yah. And Eli was very old, and had heard all that his sons were doing to all Yisrael, and how they lay with the women who were assembling at the door of the tent of appointment. And he said to them, Why do you do deeds like these? For I hear of your evil deeds from all the people. No, my sons, for it is not a good report that I hear, making the people of Yah transgress. If one man sins against another, Elohim shall judge him. But if a man sins against Yah, who shall pray for him? But they did not listen to the voice of their father, though Yah was pleased to put them to death. And the young Shemu'eel was growing in stature, and was in favor with Yah, and also with men. And a man of Elohim came to Eli and said to him, Thus said Yah, Did I not clearly reveal myself to the house of your father when they were in Mitzrayim in Pharaoh's house, even to choose him out of all the tribes of Israel to be my priest, to offer upon my slaughter place, to burn incense, and to wear a shoulder garment before me? And did I not give to the house of your father all the offerings of the children of Israel made by fire? Why do you kick at my slaughtering when my offering which I have commanded in my dwelling place, and esteem your sons above me, to make yourselves fat with the best of all the offerings of Israel, my people? Therefore Yah, Elohim of Israel, declares, I said indeed that your house and the house of your father would walk before me forever. But now Yah declares, Far be it from me, for those who highly esteem me I highly esteem, and those who despise me are lightly esteemed. See, the days are coming that I shall cut off your arm and the arm of your father's house, so that an old man shall not be found in your house. And you shall see an enemy in my dwelling place, despite all the good which Elohim does for Yisrael. And there shall not be an old man in your house forever. But any of your men whom I do not cut off from my slaughter place is to consume your eyes and grieve your life, and all the increase of your house die as men. And this is the sign to you that comes upon your two sons, upon Hophni and Phinehas. In one day they are going to die, both of them. And I shall raise up for myself a trustworthy priest who does according to what is in my heart and in my being. And I shall build him a steadfast house, and he shall walk before my anointed forever. And it shall be that everyone who is left in your house shall come and bow down to him for a piece of silver and a cake of bread, and say, Please put me in one of the priestly positions to eat a piece of bread.